All right, let's kick things off with a big idea. What if I told you that pretty much everything you've been taught about competition is actually wrong? That's the kind of thinking we're diving into, from one of the most provocative books on startups to ever come out of Silicon Valley.
Yup, we are tackling 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel and Blake Masters. Now, this isn't just some random business book. It actually started as a series of lectures at Stanford, and it fundamentally challenges how we think about progress and about what it really means to build something new from the ground up.
And it all starts with this one single question. Now, this isn't just a clever interview trick. According to Thiel, your answer to this question is the key to unlocking the future. It's really the foundation for everything else we're about to cover.
Okay, so that question sets the stage for the book's first major challenge to how we normally think. Thiel argues that even with all our flashy smartphones and endless apps, we might actually be living in an era of technological stagnation. Kind of crazy to think about, right?
See, most of us think the future is all about globalization, taking things that work in one place and just copying them all over the world. But Thiel says that's just rearranging the pieces on the board. True progress, the kind that actually creates a better future, comes from technology. Because without it, globalization eventually just runs out of steam.
So to really get what he's talking about, we have to grasp the core concept of the entire book. It's this one idea that completely reframes the whole debate.
Thiel basically splits progress into two different types. First, you've got horizontal progress. He calls this going from 1 to n. This is all about copying things that already exist. Think making another typewriter. It's familiar, but it's not a breakthrough. Then you've got vertical progress. This is the big one. It's going from 0 to 1. This is creating something totally new, like inventing the word processor to replace all those typewriters. That huge leap is what he calls technology.
And it's really crucial to understand what Thiel means by technology. He's not just talking about software or gadgets. He means any new and better way of doing things. It's a much broader definition. And that means this 0 to 1 kind of innovation, well, it could happen in literally any field you can imagine.
All right, if you thought that last idea was interesting, get ready for what might be the most radical one in the entire book. The book argues that one of the things we hold sacred in capitalism, competition, is actually terrible for progress.
I mean, we're all taught that competition is healthy, right? That it drives innovation and is great for customers. Thiel just says, nope. He argues it's actually a destructive force that ends up making everyone worse off.
So why is it a trap? Well, because it forces you to become obsessed with your rivals instead of your own unique vision. Companies just get caught in this cycle of copying each other, fighting over tiny slivers of the same market until all the profits just disappear. It becomes a race to the bottom, not a path to real innovation.
So, if competition is the problem, what's the solution? It's exact opposite, building a creative monopoly. Now, this isn't about being an evil villain crushing your rivals. It's about creating something so new and so valuable that you just don't have any real competitors in the first place.
Okay, so the goal is a creative monopoly. Sounds great, but how do you actually build one? Well, the book offers a pretty clear blueprint for creating a business that's actually built to last.
The book lays out 4 key traits. It all starts with proprietary tech that's at least 10 times better than the next best thing. A small improvement just won't cut it. Then you need network effects, where the product actually gets more useful as more people join in. As you grow, you get economies of scale, becoming stronger and more efficient. And all of this leads to a powerful brand, which is really the ultimate sign of a monopoly that's built on real substance.
So, we've talked business strategy, but there's a deeper, more personal layer to all of this. To create something from 0 to 1, you need a certain kind of mindset. You have to believe in and be willing to search for secrets.
So, a secret is really just an important truth that isn't widely known yet. It's an undiscovered opportunity. And Thiel's point is, if you believe that secrets still exist, secrets about science or business or just people, then you also have to believe that there are still incredible, world-changing companies out there just waiting to be started.
It's a great question, isn't it? If these amazing opportunities are just sitting there, why does it seem like so few people are actually out there pursuing them?
Well, Thiel argues there are 4 big cultural forces holding us back. We become incredibly risk-averse, just terrified of being wrong. There's also this general complacency, a feeling that, all the hard problems have probably been solved already. Our education system rewards us for taking tiny, safe, incremental steps. And finally, this flat world belief makes us think that if an idea was any good, someone in our super-connected world would have already found it.
And that really brings us to the crucial takeaway here. Building something new, something that goes from 0 to 1, isn't just about a business plan. It's about finding a secret and sharing it with a small group of people you really trust. It's like a mission to change the world. And that's the ultimate question the book leaves us with. What secret are you going to go out and find?